world of corporate warfare, most people think you need a law degree or a corner office to win. But sometimes, all you need is a little bit of patience and a lot of rope to let your enemy hang himself. This is a story about two men at a widget factory. One was Average Bob. Bob was retired military, under 50, and had more practical knowledge in his pinky finger than the entire executive board combined. He didn't want to be a manager. He just wanted to work. Then there was Gloryhound. Gloryhound was a twerpy college grad who would not let anyone forget his degree. He was a trainee who basically clawed his way into a management role by shredding the backs and scalps of everyone in his path. Gloryhound had a specialty. He loved stealing people's ideas and presenting them as his own to upper management. He really liked stealing from Bob. And for the most part, Bob didn't care. He figured as long as the widgets got made, life goes on. But then, Gloryhound got greedy. There was a minor incident on the floor, nothing serious. But Gloryhound didn't just throw Bob under the bus. He tried to throw Bob and 3 other employees under a whole fleet of buses. Why? Because for Gloryhound, it wasn't enough to win. He had to destroy the competition. He even bragged about it to his little flying monkeys, his group of sycophant employees, within earshot of Bob. That was the moment Average Bob decided to stop being average. Bob started feeding ideas to Gloryhound. On the surface, they looked like gold mines. Gloryhound, being the skimmer he was, didn't bother with the details. He just grabbed the ideas and ran to the CEO. First, there was the purchase of extra Widget X to save against inflation. Gloryhound spent $200,000 of the company's budget on it. He didn't realize that Widget X.1 was being released in 3 months, making his massive stock completely obsolete. Next, Bob suggested moving Widget Maker W to a new bay to optimize flow. Gloryhound ordered the move immediately. But he didn't bother reading the electrical plans. The new bay didn't have the power capacity. It ended up costing 3 times the original budget just to get the machines back online. It was a beautiful, slow-motion train wreck. 4 or 5 different projects, all cascading down on Gloryhound like 7 tons of shit. By the end of the quarter, management gave Gloryhound a choice. Take a massive pay cut and be exiled to the 3rd shift in the outer rings of the factory, or resign. He chose to resign. Today, Bob is still there, just trucking along. He never told a soul he masterminded the whole thing. But if you look at his desk, you'll see a fancy chrome business card holder. It used to belong to Gloryhound. Bob calls it the spoils of modern corporate warfare.